Shorty got potential, but he don't need a sponsor. You should see his goons, more niggas than a concert. Body like Teyana, stomach looking proper. Eyes half closed, cause he smoking on that ganja. Hold up.
How does it feel to be signed, obviously, to Good Music Entertainment, which is Kanye West's record label, if I'm not mistaken? How did that come about, and how does it feel now that it's done?
Man, it feel good. It came about so long ago. That's why now the press release is out. It just feel good to really know that I'm a part. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely earned it. You know, I worked hard. I was still in my situation with Star Trek Interscope when I did Dark Fantasy.
And wasn't Star Trek Interscope that deal? That's for reals?
Yes. That's when I've been signed with Star Trek Interscope since I was 15.
Okay.
So when I did the Dark Fantasy, I was stuck in that Interscope situation. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I did Dark Fantasy, Kanye didn't know what I'm saying. We were fashion friends, like.
Because I always see you in like fashion.
Yeah, like your style.
Yeah, like just always close. So he came over to the studio like, oh my God, look at this piece, look at this Balmain piece, and I look at it, he's like, see, I knew you appreciate it, I knew it, just do it. So we were like fashion friends, and you know, but me, always on my grind. I told myself before I got to that, I'm gonna get on one of these songs. You hear me? Yeah. I'm gonna be on this album, which means that if I need to sit there and be humming. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear. And guess what? That's exactly what I did. And that's exactly what happened. I was humming. And he was like, "Oh, can you put some backgrounds on this song?" He was like, "Okay. Oh, you can actually sing. Here, take this, go in the next room, and like just put something on it." He told that to the wrong person.
Yeah,
I was in the studio. Thank you. I went in that booth. I haven't been in a booth for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in a contract, there's certain things you can do. So I couldn't really do none of that.
Exactly.
So I went in there and I sung my heart out, and they had to drag me out the booth. Like, okay, he didn't change anything. He didn't take nothing else. He didn't want anything added. It was perfect. He didn't get much out. Everything was just perfect. And he asked what's your situation. And I was like, I'm signed to Star Trek and just go. So from there, you know, we did shows. I was kind of just like, you know, just he was helping me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was performing with him. And I had asked Star Trek Interscope for a release, and later on this year they finally gave it to me.
Was there any bad blood between
Not at all. I actually had a great conversation with Pharrell. Like, it's no bad blood because I'm very appreciative, you know what I'm saying?
I can tell, like, you're very kind and
thank you.
That's
like,
a good thing.
Because if I didn't, like, imagine if I would have been at the peak of my career at 15, 16, I probably wouldn't know as much as I know now. I probably wouldn't be as wise and as mature, you know, and you know, so I appreciate Pharrell and Interscope and everything because it just wasn't meant to be. You know, everybody had their season, and this year is definitely my season, so I'm excited.
Well, the last question that I have for you, because I know Ashley has to ask you a few questions, is what would you give advice to not just anybody trying to pursue music, but trying to pursue anything? Like, for example, we're starting our own talk show. We're just trying to get ourselves out there. What would you give advice to kids out there or people who are trying to get into the industry?
Go for it.
Just go for it.
You like I went for it. Like, you have to tell yourself, this is what you're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? When I woke up, and I'm not even a morning person. When I seen the email, I don't know what woke me up. Something woke me up, and I looked at the email. It was 9 o'clock in the morning. Usually I look at the email and I go back to sleep. I seen the Uncle Kanye like, can you please come to the studio to this album? I popped up. I've never popped up that quick. Like, I just was not sleepy no more. Nothing. And before I went there, I told myself, I said, oh, I'm getting on that album. I'm getting on that album and just getting up for it. Like, knowing like when you do stuff out of your league, like when you're not a morning person or you don't do this, and you can humble yourself and grind and go get it is when it happens. And I pray and I thank God and then come to find out months later, the Dark Fantasy song, my part exactly was the part that was on the trailer for Hangover 2. Wow. So that was a nice orientation. You know what I'm saying? So that was big, and it was crazy because my ex-boyfriend, we was in a hotel, and I heard it playing, and I'm like, it's raining, like, why you listen to that song? I leaned over, he's on World Star watching the trailer to the Hangover, and I was like, and he just started laughing, like, and I'm like, I didn't even know, like, this is crazy. And then I went to took out the paper games, and they played my part, and it was big for me.
That's really, I'm glad because, like I said, I'm glad that you're humble, but I'm glad I want to.
So who inspired your fashion sense?
Maybe the people who take it. Inspire you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes you go harder. It makes you go to the next level. You see what I'm saying? It's
Okay,
like,
you took that, so now I have to
so now I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So you only inspire me to get better. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the truth will come to light, real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you're trying too hard, you're trying too hard. When you got it naturally, you got it naturally. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely have to say, you know, even people like Kanye, like I feel like I'm like the female version of him. So that's my goal. And also being the first lady of good music now inspires me to really take it up to the next level. Because all y'all doing that, now I gotta go and do that because I did that before. What y'all doing now, I did when I was 15. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that I take pride in, because I am a very humble person. But the past couple of years that I haven't been able to be an artist and be myself, I watch everybody else be me. You know what I'm saying? And it's really hurtful to see that. But, you know, being signed, I'm very excited. I'm happy that I finally have creative control. I can finally be a true artist and be true to myself.
I'm glad, because like I said, your mixtape was off the chain.
Thank you so much. And a lot of people didn't understand it. Some people did, a lot of people did, but some people didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because they expected me to be this hardcore rapper. You know, when they hear it, and it's like, this is like a 90s album. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted. And I love the fact that people love it, but I also love the fact that people didn't understand it, but they respected it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't expect it, and people felt like it should have been an album. So that's good. It only inspires me to go even harder for my album.
So if I'm not mistaken, are you rocking the K.O.R. Cosmetics lipstick?
Yes, I am.
And I am too. So yeah, let's give her a shout out. Shout out to K.O.R. Cosmetics.
Yes.
And can you shout out Urban Talk TV for us?
Yes, Urban Talk TV, you know what it is. Sitting here with your girl, Teyana Taylor. We in the building.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And it was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, babe.
Yeah,
Like, I know I'm so tall here, but...
alright.
Mr. IRS, make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money. Everybody say, take money, money, take IRS. Well, he a bad boy, but it feels good, though. I'm now rapping while he chillin' in the hood, yo. All the girls want the money, I don't need shit. Cause I can do my own work, I'm on some queen shit. You know he hot shit, money in his pocket. Swag out the world, they see him and he's a topic. He beat the kitty up a dog like Project. The Jordans on fire, Juju's icy.